What's up and welcome to this week's episode of How Not to Summon a Scenario, where we ask the important questions. Like, which bad guy do you think you could do a better job than? So, simple rules. You replace one bad guy from one franchise, and you've got to win. What changes are you making?
Now, I feel like I should go for Lord of the Rings.
Of course you should.
I know exactly what I'm going for.
Okay. Right. If Fran knows exactly, then you're going first.
Put herself up to the plate. Which bad guy are you replacing?
Mojo Jojo from Powerpuff Girls.
Mojo Jojo from Powerpuff Girls. I didn't expect this. I didn't expect this.
Who would
Before
expect
this? She was like, does it have to be a movie? We were like, well, no, as long as it's pop culture. I did not. I expected a book, a TV show, not a cartoon from
okay, you're
the
a
late
monkey.
90s, early 2000s.
You're a monkey.
You're a brainy monkey.
I am going to join the Powerpuff Girls and infiltrate them that way.
Okay.
I
so
think they're
what?
still in junior schools. You're not allowed to infiltrate them in
I'm a
any way.
monkey. I can be what I want.
You're a grown-ass man. Are you going to put on a skirt on Mojo Jojo and a wig?
Yes.
I am the
I
fourth
am.
Powerpuff Girl.
I bet you that's probably an episode. I've not actually seen them all, but I bet you
probably
that's
is.
done it because I can picture it in my head. So it must have.
Technically, it's Fran as well, so it's Franjo Jojo.
Franjo Jojo.
I feel like that would be the best way because clearly every other fucking thing has failed.
Right. So
Why not try befriend them?
how is Franjo Jojo gonna befriend?
See, that's gonna
such
be-
a mouthful. How is Franjo Jojo gonna infiltrate the Powerpuff Girls?
Like I said,
Yeah, but
dress
how
up
are you...
as one of them
Okay.
and befriend Bubbles because she's the weakest. And then,
Oh,
She's also my
the
favourite.
weakest. She's the nicest. That's why.
exactly, that's why she's so nice that she'll probably feel sorry for me. I could pull off an entire skit of like being crushed by a cart like they did in Shrek 4.
What?
with- you know,
You mean
Rumpelstiltskin,
Rumpelstiltskin?
and he's got a cart over him. He just sort of scoots
Oh,
underneath. He's like,
yeah.
"Oh no, help me! I'm defenseless." That's what I'm gonna do.
I mean, that's possible.
Bubbles will help me. I'll befriend her, and then that will get me in with the rest of them.
Yeah, but what are you going
Right,
to do
but
for
all
the
you're gonna
professor?
be is a mate.
No, what I'm gonna do is split them up and make them hate each other.
Oh,
And then
like
they'll
Mean
fight
Girls
each
style.
other.
Oh, you're gonna
Mean
the
Girls
Mean
style.
Girls route.
Yes.
Remember, on this day, we do wear a certain colour.
Oh, you are wearing pink.
I
It's
am.
not. It's not Wednesday.
It's not
Or
Wednesday.
Thursday.
It's not Wednesday.
I have seen Mean Girls, by the way, now.
Finally, if it's in the
And
new
not
one.
the new one, it's shit.
Oh, the new one's okay.
It's fucking awful.
Do
It's
you
okay.
feel like my plan is good?
Right, so I feel like you could befriend Bubbles, because that would be very easy, because she is naive and very friendly and loves to love everything and everyone.
What are you going to do with the rest of them?
How are you going to get past
The professor?
Buttercup
Buttercup?
and Blossom. Blossom.
Blossom and Buttercup, yeah.
Yeah.
Blossom's
Yeah.
pink one, Buttercup's green.
Isn't there a red one?
Whichever. No, there's a pink one, green one, and blue one.
Yeah.
Okay.
The green one's angry,
Yeah. And the
and
pink
the
one
pink
is
one
the
is
leader.
the leader. So the green one, I'm going to befriend her by fighting her because I feel like
What, like a sparring partner?
yeah, and
Right,
I
how
feel
are you not going to give away the fact that you're Fran Jojo
Your hat's
whilst
getting...
fighting? Your wig
Your
is
wig
coming
is getting
off.
come off.
no,
Like, you're
that's
gonna glue
wig
it.
glue.
Oh, Gorilla Glue.
He has a glass dome, right, Mojo Jojo? He has it so you can see
does.
his brain.
He does.
Or is it black?
Isn't it
It's like a stripy
zebra?
thing.
Yeah, I
like a
think
zebra
it's
colour.
black with
Yeah.
stripes on it, isn't
Yeah.
it? Right, so you're super gluing a wig to
I
this.
feel
I
personally,
feel like it's a
you know
large
the
bow.
devil with the high
Yeah.
heels. I feel like they would be brilliant as my makeup artist
Right.
because
Okay.
I think that they've got some style there.
Okay.
They
Isn't
might
the
have
devil
some
called
tips. Him,
Him.
Him? Them?
isn't it him?
Him.
Not really sure.
I think it's him.
I think they would be able to completely pull off a way to make everything stick to me so that Buttercup couldn't beat the shit out of me.
I mean, that is true. Like, these are super
and all I've got to
geniuses.
do,
They can find something that will stick to you.
I haven't
Well
got
enough.
to beat her. I've just got to spar with her enough that she thinks I'm a sort of worthy opponent to
Right.
keep me around.
So you're going to go on a route.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, honor rules. That's
Then,
fine.
Yeah.
with the leader,
Blossom.
I just need to
Buttercup.
show that I'm willing to listen to what she says. And she'll be like,
I mean, that is true. With her.
we're fine having you here.
But you...
And then I just have to whisper in each of their
Right,
ears
so
with little bitchy
who are you going to separate first?
Oh, definitely Bubbles.
Bubbles.
Bubbles
Right.
is the nicest one.
Which,
She go
and
first.
that one would probably be the easiest to do because you could just
Yeah.
feed off her insecurities.
Good point.
I
And then the
then-
angry one just...
I then need to pair the other ones, not pair, put the other ones against each other
Right.
because Buttercup would definitely beat up Blossom.
Now, I have to say, thinking back through my extensive Powerpuff Girls knowledge, I'm pretty certain this has actually happened before. There's been an episode where
More
the
than
Powerpuff
likely.
So
Girls...
there was the Powerpuff Boys, which were the bad versions of the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, but Gargamel tried doing that
Gargamel?
with different genders,
Oh,
like
okay,
trying to
no,
pit
no.
them against each other.
Yeah.
It clearly doesn't fucking work.
It did in the Powerpuff Girls, because I remember the Powerpuff Girls actually fighting each other, and then the professor going and go, girls, what's going on? And then him going,
I need a plan for him.
You do need a plan.
Wife.
For
You
I'll get
need
him
a
a
big
wife
plan.
that get
him. Just put him in a costume.
Yeah.
The devil. Just put him in a dress. He's already
I'll
got
be
the
like-
heels on.
I'll be
And
like-
he's got the legs for it.
You take the dad, I'll take the girls.
You're a psychopath.
I mean, it
You're a lunatic.
kind of works. Your only problem is the mayor, I guess.
You only told me this scenario.
Like the mayor, I feel, would bend to the will of the Powerpuff Girls, or at least the one remaining Powerpuff Girl.
Which is
Which
you?
is me.
How have you become the good guy? in
She
this?
just chugged it. What is it? Ingredient X or whatever it is. Just
Sugar,
absolutely
spice.
necked the bottle. Put some rum in it for a mixer. it went down.
Don't you feel like that's good?
Tequila shots of Ingredient X.
I mean,
Chemical X.
I can see that from you, chugging some tequila and blowing some
Oh,
chemical.
Yeah.
as long as there's lemon and salt.
There we go. It's just she's chugging
shot.
chemical X, sucking on a lemon, and then we find out that lemon is the problem, which messes up the entire ingredients.
Yeah. Don't you think that's a good idea?
I mean,
I think you might win.
it's not.
I think you might win.
It's not a bad plan.
No, it's a brilliant plan.
I'm just imagining the start of it now. It's just like Bubbles, Buttercup, Fran,
Fran, Jojo.
Fran, Jojo. Wait, no, because the announcer has a fucking voice. The narrator has a voice, so the narrator would potentially fuck up your plan right at the end. Because the Powerpuff Girls have to stay together.
What makes you think I'm not putting on a voice and give myself a different name?
Yeah, but the narrator would go, "Oh no, how have the Powerpuff Girls missed that this
Yeah.
is Fran Jojo?" And they'd be like, "What?"
That might be your undoing.
Like the narrator is the one. He's the almighty seeing eye.
So
of
the
that
director
episode.
is the next thing I need to go after.
Yes,
To
you
be
need
fair.
to cancel the show before the end of that episode.
I think we've just finished the Powerpuff Girls story arc. Because there is a sequel to the Powerpuff Girls called Samurai Jack.
Yeah.
there is.
And Samurai Jack is set in a world where the Powerpuff Girls lost. And this might be the reason that the Powerpuff Girls lost.
Oh,
Me.
Split them up, divide and conquer.
It's me.
maybe.
I did that.
Or
And all it took was an ape in a dress
what gets me.
and a wig.
From my personal stylist, him.
Hey,
Now, Mrs. Professor.
why are you?
No, him is now
Oh,
the
okay.
wife. Of
Yeah, but he actually enjoys it.
He does.
He's stuck there.
What's for dinner, honey?
Deviled eggs.
Okay, so that's Fran. Do you want to have a go next?
Yeah, sure. So
Oh.
I'm going to be the Emperor from the first Star Wars trilogy.
Okay.
I could do
First
a
three.
1,000 times better job. Yeah,
Just
Because
the
you
the
won't
fir-
be a wrinkly ball bag.
I could win this in. I don't mind being a wrinkly ball bag. It'd be the first time I've had a wrinkly ball bag.
He'd be like,
My
"Ooh."
toit sack.
He looks down,
Swore
opens
to
his
me.
robes.
That's my medal for Hoth. That my wrinkly ball sack.
Gonna send a probe down there to have a look.
Yeah. So there won't be a need for any movie after the first one because I will win. And this is very simple. Very, very simple. Plug the hole.
I mean, yeah, just put some fucking wooden boards over
Yeah,
it. Just
plug the
like-
hole. Done.
Send one stormtrooper out there Just like hammer up the hole.
Oh, and I'll train the stormtroopers to actually hit anything that constitutes living tissue, because we know they fucking can't.
Can't you get a gun made or something that like
What,
the
shoots lightsabers?
no.
Oh.
The missile things that literally hone in on things.
Homing missiles.
Exactly that word.
Missiles that
Can you
home
not
in.
make a gun that does that?
I mean,
The bullets
no, because
hone in on
they use
flesh.
lasers and you can't redirect light like that.
Don't they have it in Halo
Loads of
though?
mirrors.
Yeah, but this isn't Halo. This is Star Wars,
I'm sure
which
you
is
can,
much worse.
That's a
I'm sure
different
you
trilogy.
can pinch something from Halo set.
Then in that case, I'm just bringing the Chief. I'll win that way. He's used to destroying every alien that he can see. Done.
So,
Just plug the hole. Simples. I'm the greatest emperor of all
I
time.
mean, you take it from the first.
Hummable bear.
I mean, you take it from the first episode. I mean, you look at it. You said what? One dude to basically go and sort out the problem for you.
Yeah.
And
you
you've got an empire.
So yeah, you send. So everything he did up to, short of sending Darth Maul to sort out the most powerful kid in Star Wars history,
Yeah. Instead of just taking.
instead of sending an army or glassing the planet. I mean, he had a Death Star. Just destroy the planet with a kid on it.
Yeah.
There's no way he's going to block that with a lightsaber
Exactly.
that he can't use yet. And
Also,
no amount of speed race is going to get away from
why
that.
make the charge up time for the Death Star 30 minutes?
Why? Why?
Like-
Stupid.
Is it like a massive
Just have it
charger you plug
charged.
in?
Also, didn't it like move into the planet for like Yavin 4, right? It moved into that area, didn't it?
Yeah.
And they were like, it'll be in range in 30 minutes. It's got a range.
Yeah.
Thing's got a fucking range.
Even
I
though
don't know
it
a
shoots
great-
lasers, which is light.
I don't know a great deal about Star Wars.
Also-
so I'm thinking like a huge charger with a big plug-in wall thing.
What the guy just like,
like a
That's what it
USB-C.
is. It's just some old guy with the on switch, and he's really slow. It takes him like a sloth's minute to do anything. We really need to replace that guy. No. I'll get there.
He's my sister's cousin's uncle's granddad. Look.
Major asshole.
Also, the reason why it took them 30 minutes is they had to go round the moon. Why
Yeah.
don't you get rid of the moon?
I just shoot through the moon.
No, just shoot the moon out the way.
Yeah, just don't shoot.
It takes.
Just
I think
shoot
it was
through.
like 5 minutes to charge up the thing, or 30 minutes to go around it.
Yeah.
Okay, so 10 minutes to get rid of the
Yeah,
fucking moon
do both.
and like get them both out of the way.
Absolutely. I mean, if you blow that moon up, all the debris is going to the planet anyway. You've already caused a catastrophe.
Exactly.
And then just another shot afterwards, finish them off.
Right, then you got the second one.
Why not? Or you
Hoth.
could pull cue it and just
Second one, Hoth.
Oh, that's easy. Glass the planet. Don't invade. Princess Leia's on there. Done. Boom. Blow up the planet.
Right, so there's a
Sorted.
shield generator. I get why they had to invade because they couldn't bombard it from the air because there was a shield generator, right? Send down like a small group to destroy the shield generator, and they'd be like, fuck off back up to the top and bombard the shit out of it and make sure no fucking aircraft get off the fucking planet.
Yeah. I mean, the worst part is, if you plug that hole, you can literally do anything you want and get rid of the trench. For fuck's sake.
Yeah, why? No, actually, no.
Did they just
Have
run
the
out of
trench,
building material?
Have the trench, put lasers across it.
Like a gate system.
Yes.
Like Resident Evil
Yes.
style.
Okay, you can't
I'm
go
on board
into
with
the
this.
fucking thing.
I'm on board with this. It just ends up every ship that goes through becomes Lego pieces.
Yeah, just with a
Done.
gone. Like, what is wrong with that? They could set that system up. They have the ability. We have the technology.
We do have the technology.
They actually
Well,
do
the
it
Empire.
loads.
I have a quick question.
Also, shield. Put a shield around the fucking... put it round it.
Yeah, I mean, there was one. They removed the shield, didn't they? Because that's what Luke did with
Okay.
Leia.
Have
I
a
think.
guy that checks that.
All they did was Old Ben did it. Old Ben did it,
Yeah.
didn't he? Just have a guy go, shield's down. I'll go get that. Whoop.
Yeah.
Or was it the same fucking granddad that's got to get from the arming system
He's
to the
asleep-
shield system?
He's asleep at the screen. Just,
Great, then it's old man versus old man. Sorted.
oh, it's an old man
Great.
off.
It's an old man off.
Are we saying that the Empire was taken down by its age and restriction?
Yeah.
That it
There's
was,
comes a certain
do you
time
know
where you just
what?
have
It
to
was
retire.
too diverse, apparently. Was it? Do you know what? Didn't discriminate.
No.
I'll say this. If that's the case, then didn't discriminate at all.
I mean, their entire army was one dude that they
I mean, they were
kept emphasizing.
clones.
Yeah.
And actually, we saw in the last one.
To be
there
fair, though,
was-
the clones worked.
we saw that there was a Poe in like
Yeah.
the new ones, so they're fine, right?
I mean, they can clone who they want as well. I can just clone me and be like, carry on the mission.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm off on a vacation. I fancy some snowboarding on Hoth.
I mean,
See you later.
so what we're saying is then, like, don't have a trench, or have a trench with shields in,
Yeah.
or lasers to stop them going
Or
into
all of the above.
all of the above. Do you know what? Yeah, what did he invest in? I remember, like, when they went into the fucking trench and they were like, shoot these fighters, and they're like, we can't. The turrets are too slow to shoot them.
The
I'm like-
ships are too small. It's like, it's the fucking Millennium Falcon. The thing looks like a dustbin lid. And
Yeah, but even the
50
X-Wings.
billion times
Yeah, but
as
even
large.
the X-Wings, I'd be like, cool, did we not think about putting anti-aircraft weapons on this Death Star? You know,
Do you want the trenches or not?
I mean,
We'll keep the trench, only for the lols. Give them a bit of
yeah, give them a bit of
false
hope.
security,
Give
some
them a bit of
hope.
hope.
They're all about
Why
that.
not?
That's the new hope.
Fill the trenches
I don't want to fill the trench.
with water and alligators.
Because it's in space.
In space.
A sea creature that's in space.
Sea
then
creature.
A sea creature that's in space. What's
that
it going to
eats-
do?
Wow.
They've got lasers.
With lasers on.
Oh no! Space worm.
Space worm.
With
Giant
lasers on.
It's a giant space worm.
With
like
lasers
several
on.
of them that
Just
go
have
around
that.
the planet.
Just go around the Death Star.
There's a problem with that maintenance. How are you going to keep...
Oh yeah, you got to feed it.
Yeah.
Eventually, it's going to
With
want
When
to
you
eat the
send a
Death
couple
Star.
of stormtroopers in there to be able to fix that problem.
Brush its teeth.
No, just to fix like some of the problems in that trench as they go round.
Gone. I mean, that thing eats the Millennium Falcon, and they
does.
land it in it.
It probably wouldn't even
massive.
notice.
No,
Yeah, but I thought in the trenches.
you can't put a creature in a trench. It's in,
In
the void
in
of
the
space.
water.
Also, that space worm screams in space.
It does.
Yeah, but I
Apparently
mean,
you can
in the
scream in-
water,
What water?
in the trenches.
No, the trench is in space.
Well,
Are we
that's the
going to...
thing.
Hold on. Welcome to the science edition of How Not to Summon a Podcast.
I don't really know much about Star Wars.
Right, it's
That's not Star Wars. That's space knowledge.
it's a canyon the size of the Grand Canyon
Yeah.
that goes around the Death Star and has a stop on one side and it's got a hole in it.
I'm confused.
About this
I
big.
thought the Death Star was just the massive ball thing that looks a bit like the moon with an
It is,
indent in
and
it.
that's the trench.
That's-
And you shoot into the port hole, the exhaust hole, and then for some reason missiles can bend round or lasers or whatever it is for some bullshit
Hold on. Why didn't
and
they
go
just...
down the exhaust shaft and blow up the Death Star from the inside. Block the hole.
I mean, not even block the hole. Put some fans in it.
Oh, I see what you
Yeah,
mean.
cool it down.
Like,
Keep it
no,
chill.
put some fans in that fucking exhaust. It'll hit the first fucking
Oh,
fan.
What about
True.
that stuff that we talked about yesterday?
Gorilla glue.
No.
Gorilla glue the hole.
The ultimate energy thing. From
Cold
Fallout.
fusion energy.
Yeah. Can't,
What
can't it run
about
on
it?
that?
That's a good point. Why
mean-
aren't they using nuclear power?
Yeah, can't they
I'm
run on
assuming
that?
they are.
Or are they?
You
Are
said
they
it,
using
solar
you
powered,
said it
is it?
produces
That
no
is-
heat. So wouldn't that be a better...
It would if you could invent it.
Yeah, but it's Star Wars, so it's probably invented.
I mean, probably.
I mean,
You look like a
maybe.
ball
Still have
bag in this,
I
so...
do.
You do look like a ball bag. You've
delicious
got a
ball
lot
bag.
of time on your hands.
So I'm pretty sure that's been invented.
All right, cold fusion.
I mean,
No need for the exhaust port
okay,
anymore.
we've got to the last
Exactly.
one. Apparently, you've not fixed all the problems in 1 and 2.
Right, so I've got the second Death Star now.
Yeah,
It's up and running.
second one. It's only half a star.
He did state that once it's done, no more movies need to be...
Yeah. they've
Made
already won.
anyway.
Just use the Death Star to blow up everything. I guarantee you no shield generator is going to stop a Death
Oh
Star.
yeah, that is a good point. Like, really, you
For some
should
reason
be
they
done
wanted
after
the princess alive. It's like, no, just
Shoot her in the head.
done.
So why did they destroy?
Did they learn
Alderaan?
nothing from Germany?
Why?
Just
Why
done.
did they destroy Alderaan?
Alderaan was the
I don't
home
know.
of political...
Princess Leia.
Yeah,
Oh.
Princess
And
Leia
just
for
like,
her
if,
political party.
tell us where the base is, or I'm blowing up your thing.
Oh, yeah, it was a threat, wasn't it? They wanted to know where the rebel base was. You are right, yeah.
Yeah, and then
I don't need to know where the rebel base is because I've got a Death Star.
Yeah,
You come
but-
near me, I'm going
yeah.
to blow you up.
Yeah. Okay.
I just got to chill riding space in my convertible Death Star
With my ball bag.
Or
with my ball back face.
just bear with me on this. Instead of having one giant ball of death, have several.
Yeah. So
Like the Halo rings.
That's the entire movie is me just building more Death Stars.
Yeah.
I can see you walking around with the clipboard and a hat.
Little yellow hat
and
on the
just, like,
Emperor.
ticking off things as you're walking around the factory.
We need more
Unlimited power.
unlimited bed spaces.
That's what the clones are for.
Yeah, there you
Blow
go.
them all up.
They've all got
I'll
hats on
resettle
top
the
of them.
universe with just the clone of fucking Jango Fett or whichever one it is.
All the
No,
stormtroopers
it is
have
Jango.
little
I
think
hats
it's-
on
it's
too,
one of the Fets.
with clipboards.
And they all look exactly the same.
They do.
Breeding might be a problem, but
It's not
we'll
really.
sort that out.
No, Camino. Wait. They don't get rid of Camino. So
No.
Camino is still there,
The clone facility, yeah.
like fucking popping them out.
Yeah.
I don't understand how the rebels won, by the
And
way.
they do like 1 million a day
Yeah. I don't know how the rebels won this.
because of that exhaust port.
Yeah, but what does that do?
It blew up the Death Star.
Yeah, okay. What about the giant
I love
Empire
that-
fleet?
Yeah, the giant Empire fleet and the second Death Star they were building and the planet Death Star they were building.
Yeah, they had like 3
Yeah.
fallback plans. But even without them, cloning facility with millions of clones in, constantly suppressing the universe.
I'll tell you how. Because of a lack of accountability within management.
I guess that would be it. Like, but get some accountants.
Like, they get on the second Death Star, whatever it is, purely by stealing a ship and using a really old code, which should have been out of date.
Oh yeah.
And I would have just gone, no, that's out of date. But they go, no, it's an old code.
But it checks out.
But it checks out.
I'd be like,
no, it doesn't.
No, that's an
No,
old
it
code.
doesn't.
If you haven't got the new ones, you'll have to wait outside.
Yeah.
And we'll come and board your ship.
We'll send you a verification email.
No, a verification ship.
Verification boarding.
Send a fucking ship out there and be like, okay, we'll just
They've
check
got
it.
tractor beams. Just tractor it.
No, they do. And then they bring it into the Death Star.
Yeah, grab it.
Okay, don't bring it into the Death Star.
Now bring it into the Death Star. Have
No.
a firing squad waiting.
Isn't that what they
Off
did?
your chuff.
Isn't that what they did, though? Surely what you could do is go, can we just send a Star Destroyer out to that thing, pick it up, like they do with the fucking ship in the
Yeah.
first one, and be like, check that. When they go on some board and they're like, we've lost contact with the boarding party, cool, drop it out of the ship and blow it up.
Yeah.
Oh, they've taken over a Star Destroyer.
It's just poor management, really, from the whole
genuinely
empire.
is. Like, honestly, like, there need to be middle management. Because there's not enough, apparently, by the
No,
looks of it.
just some old dude on a switch causing the death
And
of my
some
beloved
guy in a
Death Star.
fucking black dress.
That's me.
And that's what I mean. Like, there's just a guy with a blooming respirator on constantly. Surely
I
they
reckon I
needed
could win
more
this.
people. Also, this is the galaxy. Right, I've taken over your thing now. Right, there's literally like quadranted.
What's your one?
Thank you, because or else I would go off
Yeah.
on this. So yes, you have fixed your Star
I
Wars
fixed
one.
it. I plugged the hole. Get some better management.
My one, Lord of the
Problem
Rings.
solved. Lord of the Rings, right.
I
So
know
you're going to be
nothing about
Sauron.
I know
Right.
nothing.
Look after the goddamn home front before you go out.
So, you made lots of rings with one ring that rules all of the other rings. There's 17. 4 powerful
God.
ones, 13 lesser, and the one ring. Is that right?
4,
Because there was one given
7,
to each
13.
nation.
4, 7, 13.
One to the elves, one to the dwarves, one to the humans.
7. 7 to the dwarves, 4 to the elves, 13
Yeah.
to the...
And there
I
was
swear,
one.
if that's wrong, I'm going to hate
And
myself.
there was one ring that was more powerful than the rest
Yeah.
of them, and then there was one ring, the one ring that
Yeah.
ruled those 4.
Okay. Yeah, don't have that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Bad plan.
Okay?
No rings.
Just orc it up.
Just produce orcs.
Yep. Just fucking
So
churn
you
them
gotta
out.
kimono the shit out of this.
Just fucking, yeah, kimono the shit out of this. Guess what?
Why have
We
you stopped
one of them.
breeding?
Yes. Why have you stopped? Get off your break. Come on.
Get fucking. you
Honestly,
fucking
a
orcs.
farm
It's not
of
even
orcs.
fucking. It's literally dig them out the ground.
Right, is that how they're made? Are they just dug up?
Sort of like, if we really want to go to the law, they're
Did you
actually
plant them?
bastardized elves.
Okay.
Do you plant them?
Sort
Yes, like
of,
an orc
sort
seed.
of. Well, you can
Are
make
they
Uruk-hai.
like a corrupted?
They're corrupted elves.
Yeah.
But we've got lots of them.
Right.
Okay. So basically, we have our own system of getting them. We just need to get more elves.
Right.
It's like a zombie plague sort of thing. You know, if you keep sending men at us, yes, we'll take those men and make more. You know what I mean? While you take fucking 1,000
You're
years to
recycling.
gestate a fucking elf, I've got like 500 of them.
So you're just recycling.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got a compost pile of dead elves.
Fair enough.
Just
Yeah.
And
chucks
get rid
them
of the
back.
rings.
Get rid of the rings. Don't need them. I'm
But why
already a
does he-
powerful mage.
Why does he die when the ring is destroyed?
Because he's put all of himself into the rings.
Right,
Basically.
don't do that.
Yeah. So, like Voldemort,
Split
right?
himself,
Split
yeah.
himself. That's basically what he sort of did.
Right.
Put most of his power into the ring because he was like, it's super powerful. I'll get loads of power from this.
I mean,
thing."
if it's his power in the ring, then it's already his
But
power.
he's already a mage. He's already one of
'Cause
the fucking...
mages-
He is technically what Gandalf is, but
They're like they're
bastardized.
these versions of angels.
Basically.
Yeah,
Well, in essence, yes, but he is basically an Asari.
because they're not
sort of thing.
mortal beings, are they?
He's not. He.
I know Gandalf isn't. They're
Isn't.
celestial,
Yeah,
but not
they're
celestial at the same time.
They're celestials, basically.
But if the rings didn't exist in the first place, then there would be no Soren. Well, Soren would exist, but he wouldn't be putting his
yeah,
magic anywhere.
well, it'd be in him.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't have a problem.
Can you just shoot him in the head?
Technically, yes, but why go to the battlefield? Like that was my first thing. In the first one, the only reason he dies is because he gets his hand cut off.
Yeah,
Okay, don't go to the battlefield. Stay up in your fucking tower. What are they going to
Yeah.
do?
Watch from afar.
catch me.
Or like,
Doubt it.
flip them off.
I'm like a hobbit.
Yeah, that would be my thing. Just like first off, pop out as many as you can.
Yeah,
right?
build
Sort
an
out
army.
the home front first,
Yeah.
so they can't get in. Don't leave a fucking
Well,
back
without
door.
the rest of the rings, all the other nations don't prosper because they use the power of the ring to make their nations
Yeah,
as
sort of.
prosperous as they are. Because
The
the
only
elves still
ones-
have theirs.
They do, but they make their own.
Right.
So would you? Who would you be in this? Would you be Soren?
Either that or Morgoth. I'll take Morgoth. Actually, would probably
What's
be
a
better.
Morgoth?
I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
know
not
that
going to go into the lore of that. Actually, I'll
Okay.
stick with Sauron. To be fair, because
Okay.
people will know Sauron. People
So-
won't know Morgoth.
To win, how would you win?
Just give rings to the men.
Wait, I thought you weren't going to make rings.
I'll make rings for the men because they're fucking
are they
greedy
like
and they will just turn
Placebo
to
But
effect
that's
rings.
you don't make like 17 of them. You make like 4.
the. No,
And you have the ring that controls them rings, and you make sure that that ring is on you at all times, and you don't lose it.
I mean, he lost it because he lost his hand and got blown up.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Have the ring.
No,
Don't worry
make
about it.
rings that are powerful but corrupt the fucking men.
Can't you put the ring inside yourself? Like up your bum or something.
I mean, technically yes, but it's not on anything.
You then can't be chopped off.
Although that would be quite funny to see in like Lord of the Rings, like Frodo. It's not on my hands. It's not on my hands.
It's got it as a cock
He
ring.
just clenches. He just clenches and goes
It didn't say
invisible.
where I had to wear it.
I see. Ooh, ooh. Just fucking seize him. Take it off of there.
just Smeagol with his cock ring on.
Oh yeah, don't release Smeagol either.
My penis.
I mean, it depends on where you want to go from, but like from the start, if it's about building the rings, don't give rings to the elves.
Yeah, because they're cunts.
Well, because they're actual fucking decent.
No, they're
Sometimes.
self-righteous, self-entitled pricks that don't
They're
want to
pricks.
help anybody
They are pricks.
but themselves.
Yeah, basically, a lot of the time. So give them to the men who are easily corruptible, and you know they are. Right? Make sure they all turn into the ring wraiths. Cool,
Yeah.
I've now got 13 of them, like I do in the Lord of the Rings. They just respond to me instead of a fucking ring. Because basically, whoever owns the ring, they actually want to follow them
Yeah.
in the Lord of the Rings. That's what it is. They're drawn to the ring. They're not actually drawn to fucking Sauron. The only reason they were Sauron is because he's their old master. If somebody like Gandalf had come along and put the ring on, he'd have been exactly the same. He would have turned eventually bad, but he would have literally been like the same, and they would have followed him, basically. So yeah, I would pretty much pop out as many fucking orcs as possible, look after the home front, let's sort out Mordor, make sure they can't get in, alright?
Build a wall.
He did build a wall, Blackgate, and then they had like giant mountains, but also watch out for the back door.
Yeah. Don't just put a spider in there.
Yeah, and a shitty broken down thing. Put a wall there as well.
Yeah.
A smaller Blackgate.
Blow it up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fucking
Cave it in.
destroy it.
Cave
Don't
it in.
need it.
You don't
Okay.
need- don't need a back door.
And then just slowly, just let the fucking men do it themselves. They'll slowly destroy their own kingdoms. Take out the elves. The elves will fucking
Just
do
nuke
it.
them. Don't worry about them.
Just get rid of them slowly. Like, they're doing it themselves anyway. They're leaving fucking Middle Earth. Just take your time. Like, this is the one thing that Sauron has, is time. He has a lot of fucking time to do
But
the
he
things
wants
he needs
it
to.
nows.
Yeah, he just needs to learn patience.
So again, it's down to poor management.
Again, literally down to poor management. Like, this is the one thing.
We've come full circle.
Genuinely, and I think, wait until Gondor's all fucked up. Because how long is fucked up? That's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
Alright, they'll do it themselves again. Denethor's literally driving the thing to the fucking ground. As soon as you see Aragorn's turning up, be like,
Off him.
get rid of him. I'll send an army to deal with him instead of like fucking 6 dudes. Oh, and make sure I don't get fucking Saruman. He's a dick anyway. Get rid of him. Like, off him, and we'll sort that out. We'll put somebody else in charge over there as well. And we'll get rid of Rohan as well. That'll be a nice, easy one. There's not much, actually, that needs to be done in Lord of the Rings to fuck up the world. Like, literally, the only reason it worked is because so many things fell into place. If one thing comes out of place, the entire fucking plan is fucked.
To make the plan simpler then. Big army, powerful ring, fuck them off.
Well, that was basically
One ring. You don't need one ring to rule them all. Just one ring.
Yeah.
That's it.
But then, even the first stage, don't have a ring. You don't need it. You're already a fucking powerful mage.
But can he make orcs if he doesn't have the ring?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't do it
There's
then. Don't do it.
Literally no reason. Don't do it.
No cock
Don't
rings.
do it. Don't do it.
Promise.
And that's it. So, Sauron, just take your time.
And stop making cock rings.
Let's stop making cock rings.
Big golden glowy cock rings.
That's a bit weird. Yeah, and that would be it. I just like stay quiet, stay under the radar.
You're just creating a shadow government.
Yeah, you don't need to be in charge fully until the point where you go rah. And just
I really hope it's like that from Sauron as well. He walks into the highest court in the land, the only one because you've united the land.
walks
And he just
into
goes,
ministerial.
ah!
It's just like ah.
Throws both of his
I
hands
mean,
up.
technically, I mean, paint yourself as a good dude. The only reason he turned into the fucking horrific person that he was is because he became so evil. Like, he was already evil, but like, keep your cool form, keep your human form, which you can turn into and be like, hey
Ride
guys,
the grey areas.
I'm better. I'm like a nice guy. These guys are shit. These guys that are running the thing are fucked. And then probably the human race would be like, you know what, this guy, he looks cool. Looks
All
awesome.
you've done is put Trump in high power here.
Basically. I mean, that is basically what
With
I've done.
some common sense.
I've waited for
We'll
the
build a
government-
wall and we'll invade slowly and we'll kill anybody that gets in our way.
Basically. Well, that sounds more like Putin, but... but it's not wrong. Like, the way to take on Middle-earth is, like, just wait until the humans fuck it up enough for you to go, hey, humans, I'd rule this better than these fuckers. And they go, do you know what? He's right. And they eventually overthrow themselves. And then you go, orcs. Fuck you.
And on that note, it's time for us to chuff off. If you've got any questions or queries, you can go to our Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, or go to our Discord, all at How Not to Summon, or go to our YouTube, where you can subscribe and get all our latest episodes in beautiful video format. I've been your host, I guess, Mr. Grayson. I was about to say DM. I'm not DMing.
Technically, you should just go, Lee
I've
Palpatine.
been Grayson.
Lee Palpatine.
I've been Fran.
Fran Jojo.
Jojo. I've been
Jim Ron.
Sounds like Enron, which is like an electricity company from like the 90s. See you later, dudes.
Bye.
Sarah.
I just said dudes.